Well, hello and welcome back to Poshcats Camping. We are currently touring France. We've been in France now for just over 2 weeks and we must have done over 1,000 kilometres, and Smirf is looking a little dusty, a little tired, and so I thought it would be a good opportunity to bring this little box along with me. It's from a company called Drysparkle, and we actually spoke with Bob Earnshaw about Drysparkle when he was trialling it, and I said I was a little bit concerned about the ceramic coating that we'd had put on last year and whether that may affect it. The company people at Drysparkle contacted me and said that if I would like to try it and sample their products, they would send me a pack, which they did, and we're very grateful to them for that. We're going to give it a try here. Drysparkle, by the nature of the name, means that you don't need to add any water. So let's have a little look in the box. So here we are then, in the box. There's the business card of the operations director, Drysparkle, www.drysparkle.com, and it says thank you for your order and your trust, and there's a few instructions on the back here and helpful hints to get you started. I'll go into that in a minute. And then there's 2 bottles. It's a Drysparkle waterless wash, and the same one, this is a identical bottle, but it has the spray gun on the top, and you can buy replacement bottles like this one, and then you don't have to pay for the gun, and it's environmentally friendly, I guess, if you're not using too many bottles. And then there is a nice big microfiber cloth, 2, a blue one and a green one. Right, well, it does say on the bottle that you're not supposed to use it in direct sunlight, so Joe and I are going to trial this product together. We've got Donny, his AutoSleeper Motorhome, with us on this tour, and you've identified a panel. It does say do 1 panel at a time, spray it on and then wipe it off, and I think you're going to leave it a minute or 2 before you wipe it off, but there's no need to add any water, Joe. Okay, so we'll show you the panel that we're going to do. 1 or 2 squash flies. So there you are, this is the panel we're going to do. We're going to do it from about here just up to here as an experiment. You can see if we get close, there's quite a bit of quite a few marks and splats along the way here, oil marks from the road, and we're not in direct sunlight. So you have to pull a little transit device out, which is a little plastic thing. Yeah, just right. Give it a pull. Yeah, that's it. I'll take that for you, mate. All right, so you're going to apply a little bit on the cloth. We haven't done this before, folks, so this is new. So squirt a bit on your cloth, Joe. Give it a good squirt.
I find a bit of pressure.
Yeah, there you go. Now if you apply some to the area that you're going to clean, you're going to start at the top here. Yeah. I'll just work on a little patch here.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes. Alright. Yeah. And rub it in. And see how it goes. And work it in. And see if you can see the difference. How the squash flies going? Any good? Right, got any stubborn bits you want to just add to it? Add a little bit more to it. How's that looking?
That's a bit there.
Does it look cleaner, do you think?
They look a lot cleaner, doesn't it?
Yeah? So what do you reckon, mate?
Yeah. They look a lot good. Look good.
First impressions then?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Very good.
Yeah, you reckon that's good?
No water.
No?
Cloth is
Dry?
dry.
Yeah. How does that feel? Does that feel like it's been polished?
Yeah, feel like it's polished.
Does it?
Yes,
Yeah.
look.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah. I have a bit of a job getting them off sometimes.
Yeah.
It's an old, fairly old van. That bit there come off pretty easy.
Some of these marks are quite stubborn, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're trying to restore it back to its best. There's that little stain there, but I don't know if that'll come off.
Yeah, stain that's been there a long while.
Yeah.
The stain's been there a long while.
See if we can get it to fade it. Let's have another try with that. Work that in there, Joe. Be a good test if we can get that stain out of there.
Bloody coming.
That's coming, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's been there bloody ages.
Yeah. That's good, isn't it?
I'll
There's a couple of little marks here. See.
I have a bit of a job myself with the water.
Yeah. This could be the answer then, mate. Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit more on here, there, Joe. There's another mark there.
Oh, I see it.
See it? Yeah, let's work that in. Look a bit like a shadow, doesn't it? But that's a little mark there. It's working. That's fading.
It's working. It's coming, isn't it?
Yeah. Little bit of elbow grease, as they say.
Look at that, doesn't it?
I think they look good, mate.
That did do. Quite nice and smooth too.
Yeah.
Really lovely. Look, you feel.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do feel like that's been polished, don't it?
God, that's really good.
Hey, you wouldn't believe it from a little bottle, would you? It's pretty good.
Let's see what that's doing.
Oh, he's getting carried away now. Want some more in here? Yeah. Yeah, give it a couple of squirts there. It does say just to leave it a few seconds just for it to work, but...
Yeah, put a bit down there, look.
Bit on there?
That's actually been there a long while. We'll see how that bit comes.
That's pretty good,
isn't
isn't
it? A long while.
Yeah, give that a work out in there, mate.
Yeah.
Still got some on here.
Yeah. That's a bit of
Little
chip.
chip, isn't it? Yeah.
That's a chip.
Yeah. That's pretty good, though, isn't it? What do you think?
Can't be a lot better. I don't think you can get that much better than that, surely.
Yeah.
Try a little bit more of that stuff on.
Yeah.
Because that's... I really can't see it getting that much more off there.
Yeah.
That has been there a long while.
Yeah.
Really have.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing, isn't it?
Well, I think it's 100 times better what it was. That 100 years is really... That is good stuff. That's come out really nice. Yeah, it's come out nice. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. That's better than what I've been used doing that. It's come out nice.
Excellent.
Yeah. That's come out nice. Yeah.
Well, We've got a little more to do before we're finished though.
That's very hot.
It is very hot. So we're going to take our time, and I'm going to try a little on Smirf now, Joe, and see how we get on over there.
Right.
I'm going to do this wing here. You can see there's a bit of bird poo, and there's some splashes from when I've used the screen wash, and we went out when it was drizzly the other morning, and there's a little bit of dirt and grit on here, and I think what we might try is just the corner of this bumper as well, and maybe this bit here, because that looks pretty grubby to me, and we'll be able to compare that and that. And little Sophie's very interested, but we'll keep her out of the way of the spray. So you want to hold the camera for a second then, Joe?
Yeah.
And I'll do a little bit of this. If I come that side of you. Okay. I'm just going to apply it very lightly like that. And this is the cloth that you were using just now, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Applying it on. Don't forget this is already ceramic coated, and I would expect that to just water and a light detergent normally I would use. Non-alcohol detergent normally, and this is completely dry. I've not added anything at all apart from what's in this little bottle, and that looks pretty good.
I do look good. I look nice and shiny.
It look pretty good.
Yeah.
Shall I carry on? Cool, it is pretty good. I'll carry on with this next panel down here. I mean, this bit is the cleanest bit, to be fair, and around this wheel arch here is grubby. Really bad. I'll put a little extra on there. Now people, these purists that, you know, detail vehicles are probably having a nightmare now. I have to say, I can't see any.
I see some spots.
Scratches, can you?
Where you're gone with your sprayed.
Here?
It's just there, yeah, down there, Trev, on the other side there. Look.
I ain't done this bit yet.
Yeah, oh, where it's sprayed.
I ain't done that bit yet.
Oh, I see.
Here as well, look. You can just see the runs where the liquid is. So here's a liquid come out of the bottle there. Now they say you use the other cloth to buff it up, but actually you should turn the cloth over, and that is feeling like smooth as silk. That is cracking. And that's brought the colour up as well, hasn't it, Joe?
Yeah, it looks lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah. Shall I try that little bit of plastic there?
Yeah, can do.
That little bit of, if I just do that bit, see what happens with that. It's a different type of, oh look at that. Crikey. That's me being happy, that is. Look at that. You see that, Joe? On that mud flap, look. That mud flap was filthy. That's on the cloth now. That is cracking.
What happened to the cloth when it get dirty? Can you wash it and then use it again?
Yeah, I think you put that in the washing machine like you would normally, Joe.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, turn it over to a clean bit of the rag. I'm cheating because they do give you another rag to buff it up with, but
yeah,
until this one get really dirty, I'm just cracking on.
That's really good, isn't it? See the difference between
Now
that.
you can see the difference between the door and that wheel arch, can't you?
Yeah.
Wow. You wouldn't have thought, you know, you're frightened really, because you're thinking you're rubbing this grit in,
Yeah.
you know, that sort of dirt, but that's just
good.
lifting it off.
But you could try the front.
I think I will. Yeah, I think I will.
That's pretty
I'll show you.
dirty.
We'll do a little bit of the bonnet, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's take a chance. The bonnet is looking pretty dull, Joe.
Got birds muck on that, look.
Yeah, this is pretty nasty. I'm going to do this piece here, just that side there, and the decal. Okay, I'll do that bit.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it come up.
Yep.
Alright. Good cameraman, Joe.
Am I?
Yeah, good cameraman.
You insert it, yeah.
You wait until I edit it. Right, let's give it a try. Here's the old stuff going on, look. Some burnt dirt there. I'm just going to give it a little bit extra because I'm a bit frightened of the spoiling the bonnet here. I must admit I am nervous. Right, you see it is running down there now, so I'll just catch that before it go on to the other bit I've already done. I'm not going to scrub at that bird poo, I'm just going to go over it in lines. Just a little bit of a...
There'll be a corner there, mate, you ain't gone over high. Oh,
little corner,
better.
got it now?
Yeah, that's alright now. Oh, that's good. That is very good.
Right, let's find a clean bit of this cloth again. I see I should be using that other cloth really.
Yeah.
But I'm finding the clean edge of this one here, just here. And away we go, give it a buff. Well, there's no more dead flies. I'll tell you what, mate, there's not a lot of effort needed to get that off there. I mean, the van was cleaned fortnight, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you can really tell the difference there now. Do you want me to grab a camera again for a second? Here we go. I don't know if you can see that on at home, but the decal and that strip before we get to the ridge is done, and the rest is still quite dull. Got sun dappled shade coming through here. I hope that's not spoiling the effect, but there you can see from that angle perhaps the dirt on the surface of the bonnet until you get to this bit here. And it's beautiful and shiny. Well, I think that was a good experiment, don't you, Joe?
That was, mate, yeah. That
Yeah.
was very good.
Yeah, I mean,
nice and straight, nice and clean.
yeah, I think
Smooth, smoothness.
that's right. It is
you
really
can,
smooth.
You can actually feel that, look.
Yeah, yeah, you can, can't you? You
yeah,
can.
you'll feel it.
Yeah, and I think the nice thing about it is there's no mess, and
That's right.
we can. It's really hot here, isn't it, Joe? We're at sort of nearly 30 degrees here. The van is in the shade, so it's not hot metal, and we're, you know, being very cautious about how we use the product because it's our first time. But I feel confident enough now to finish this bonnet off, so that's what I'll do right now, and then when I've done that I'll come back to you and show you what it looks like with the grill on the front of Smirf as well.
You're going to show them it?
Yeah, I'll just run past you when it's dirty, and then we'll have another look once I've had a little bit of time to clean it. I'm not going to be rushing this because I'm breaking into a sweat already, mate.
Yeah, I know, mate.
It is a very warm day. See you in a minute. So there we are. A bit of reflection off the tree there. I hope you can see. Very dusty. And there's bird muck on the top there. That is very, the decals here are pretty dusty and dirty. And
you're going to do them bit
front of the grill, I think I'm going to do right round the front here. The number plate and Pride and Joy, the VW badge on the front here. I think that's going to get a clean as well. Real mucky mark there. On there. That'll do glass as well, Joe. Yeah. Plastics and glass.
You've got a load of bits on there, look.
Yeah, I think we can do the headlights.
Yeah.
And probably the windscreen. But I'm just going to concentrate on this front end. You can see the door has not been dry sparkled, but this wing over the wheel has. And all around the front bumper. The headlights, the chrome work, the number plate, this headlight, and also the bonnet as well. I reckon that's a pretty good result, don't you, Joe?
It really is.
Yeah. Feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I do. It really feel nice.
Yeah. And I was very careful about not scrubbing too hard on the bonnet. I used the product and let the product lift the dirt off. And the cloths are pretty grubby. I'll show you them in just a minute, but Joe, do you want to just drop a little bit of this water on the bonnet and see what happens?
Yeah.
And we'll see if that runs off like they said it would. There you go.
That's good.
That is pretty good, that, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. That's running off there. A treat. Well, that's about it from Le Mans in France for this little video. Just a short video to have a look at this new product, Drysparkle, and really have to say I'm very impressed with it. I'll put all the details in the description below and the website on the screen, so you can go and take a look for yourself and get yourself a pack.